This live high school football game of the week is brought to you by Burger's Smokehouse, Slumberland Furniture, Kwik Car, Pro Designs, Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia, Lake Regional Sports Medicine, Chances Are in Lori, Price and Randall Injury Attorneys, Captain Ron's, Studio T Images, Builders Flooring Group, JJ Twiggs Pizza and Barbecue, Polylift Boat Lifts, Shawnee Bluff, and Lake Valley Golf Club. It's time for the Burger Smokehouse pregame show. And now your host, William and Dave.
Is officially over. The 2017 high school football season is here, and it's live on Lake TV. I'm William Holtz, joined by Dave Glendenning, making his Lake TV debut here during the Burger Smokehouse pregame show. Dave?
Hi, how are you, Will?
Wonderful, man. It's going to be an incredible matchup. We've got Hillcrest and Camdenton here tonight, and during the Burger Smokehouse pregame show, Dave and I have plenty to talk about. We're going to preview a couple of very special athletes, one from each team. We're also going to look at both programs, how successful they've been the last couple years. That, and we'll also announce our big Facebook winner for the Burger Smokehouse Tailgate Pack giveaway we launched this week. We'll have that and much more after this on the Burger Smokehouse pregame show.
Welcome to Burger Smokehouse. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Burger Smokehouse invites everyone to come and visit our unique visitor center. See all the amazing museum-quality displays highlighting the seasons of the Ozarks and learn about meat curing and the history of Burger's Smokehouse. Peruse our factory country store where we offer the largest selection of cured and smoked meats found anywhere. While you're here, grab a smoked meat sandwich and enjoy our video tour in the Good Old Days Theater to see how we produce our famous products. Our four-generation family business has combined time-tested curing traditions with modern meat processing innovations to become the largest specialty cured and smoked meat processor in the nation. Burger Smokehouse is nestled deep in the rolling Ozark Hills near California, Missouri, just 20 miles north of Eldon on Highway 87. We're just a short drive from anywhere in the lake area. Just follow the road signs to Burger's Smokehouse. You can find our products in grocery stores throughout the lake area. Visit our website at smokehouse.com. Burger's Smokehouse, your trusted provider of cured and smoked meat since 1952.
Looking to spruce up your lake home with something unique? How about an elegant touch like new hardwood flooring or some custom work on your shower, fireplace, or countertops? At Builders Flooring Group in Camdenton, Dan and his qualified team offer the widest selection of ceramic, porcelain, marble, hardwood flooring, and much more. They even install too. See for yourself why Builders Flooring Group has been trusted by the Lake of the Ozarks for over 25 years.
If it's happening at the lake, it's at Captain Ron's Bar and Grill. Voted best of the lake, Captain Ron's is always a destination for visitors and locals alike. From their relaxing sand beach to the best in regional entertainment, Captain Ron's has something for every taste. And speaking of taste, you won't want to miss the incredible menu featured daily at Captain Ron's. Bring the entire family out and maybe even plan an excursion on the lake's only authentic pirate ship, the Gypsy Rose. Whatever you're craving, you'll find it at the home of the shootout, Captain Ron's Bar and Grill, 34.5-mile marker by boat or Lake Road 550 by car.
Game show, and as we said, Dave, it's Camdenton playing host to the Hillcrest Hornets. What you got for us on Hillcrest?
Well, Coach Beckham's got a record of 51-49 overall, and they're coming off a 4-6 season. They've got most of their offensive line coming back this season, more than he's ever had in his 10 seasons being a coach at Hillcrest. And they're a little undersized, but we'll see how they hold up to Camdenton tonight.
Yeah, I got an opportunity to talk with Coach Beckham, and he said, Camdenton has that big offensive line and obviously playmakers all over the field. But he said, my guys are scrappy. They're going to come and they're going to fight. And now it's been 4 straight years Hillcrest has opened their season with a loss at the hands of the Camdenton Lakers. Coach Beckham hoping they can change that tonight. Of course, last year you touched on a 4-6. They fell in the opening round of districts to Bolivar, had a very good season a year ago. So many people can understand that. Now, Coach Beckham, a lot of people remember him. That's actually the father of Doriel Green Beckham.
Oh, wow.
Big player that went on to play a couple seasons at Mizzou, then Arkansas, and now floating around the NFL. He's seen some time, and I'll tell you, still a lot of juice in the tank for Doriel Green Beckham. Had an opportunity to see his younger brother play a couple years ago here. Now, Dave, on the other side, you got your hometown Camdenton Lakers coming off a big 6-4 season, a game that for many of you probably remember lost in the opening round of the district playoffs right here at Bob Shore Stadium, and a game against West Plains that really a lot of questionable calls late in the game. You even had a touchdown called back in the last 30 seconds on a hold that would have catapulted Camdenton into the next round of the playoffs, and that still looms very large in the minds of much of Camdenton's staff and obviously a lot of fans and parents here in Camdenton, but they're eager to erase last year's woes at the end of the year and get back off on track here, and they've got an opportunity to do that. However, Camdenton very, very banged up as far as their star power is concerned. They're going to be without tonight Jay Griffin, the running back that had over 1,600 yards and 20 touchdowns a season ago.
Big loss.
Big loss, so it's going to give a lot of guys an opportunity. Now, you were talking about the big offensive line Camdenton has, Dave.
Well, they're actually going to lose another guy, 6'8", 265-pounder.
Grant Norton.
Yeah, Grant Norton, and he's not going to be playing tonight. He's kind of a road grader guy. They really needed him tonight, but we'll see someone else to step up, I'm sure.
Got a lot of guys they can squeeze in there. Another notable injury, fastest kid in the state of Missouri, Jake Hill. He won't be playing tonight. Good news, all three of those guys should be back a week from tonight and should have an opportunity to get into game speed. Now, we got lots more to talk about. We weren't able to get with head coaches tonight, but we do have a couple other things to touch on. And ladies and gentlemen, I know you're tuning in to find out who was the big winner of the Burger Smokehouse Tailgate Party Pack, and we'll announce that and much more after this on the Burger Smokehouse pregame show.
Chances are Restaurant and Lounge in Laurie is a hometown favorite and has been since 1989. With generous portions, favorable pricing, and a familiar staff that treats you like family, going to Chances Are is a no-brainer. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Come in on the weekends for the prime rib and all-you-can-eat shrimp. And on Saturday night, year-round, they feature live music with some of the area's hottest bands. And if you stay out too late on the weekend and need that late breakfast fix the next morning, come enjoy our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet until noon on Saturdays and 1 on Sundays. Off Highway 5 in Laurie, come find out what makes us so special, and
if you're here once,
chances are you'll be back.
It's the Lake's favorite family restaurant, where past meets present. We're famous for our fresh homemade pizza, our fall-off-the-bone ribs, combo platter, and our lunch buffet till 2:30 Monday through Friday. We're also famous for the fun stuff plastered all over the place, the game room for the kids, and those crazy antler chandeliers. J.J. Twigs, the place where family and friends meet for good food and great times. And for Lake nightlife, you can't beat Risky's, where friends mingle and new friends meet. Whether you're a Cubs or Cardinals fan, your game is sure to be on. Happy hours from 3 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. There's live music Thursday starting at 6, and karaoke Friday and Saturday. J.J. Twigs Pizza and Barbecue for family fun and lake nightlife.
Your car, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. For all your car is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Kwik Car's Unlimited Wash Club features unlimited washes starting as low as $22 a month. Plus, with every full-service oil change at Kwik Car, you'll get an extreme interior clean for only $7. The Kwik Car Unlimited Wash Club. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, we're proud to support our local student athletes,
increasing their safety so they can compete in the sports they love.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, keeping athletes safe and healthy is not just a job, it's our passion.
That's why Lake Regional offers 5 area locations for physical therapy.
And a team of physicians specialized in sports medicine.
Lake Regional Sports Medicine, here for you.
Scott Hazard is open across midfield, and there he goes, all the way down to the 30-yard line. And just like that, a 27-yard swing pass to Jackson Ezzard on the play action, and that is a very nice opening play from scrimmage for the Camdenton Lakers. Yeah, of course, everyone thinks they're going to pound the rock. You come out with a play action and find your man Jackson Ezzard in the flat, and he goes 27 yards down to the Hillcrest 30. Lumley now under center. The give is to Bo Shore. He has a block in a hole, and he's across the 20, and he's very close to first down yardage. On the give, he's got 10 yards, and we'll wait for a measurement. Wow. Just like that, 2 plays, 37 yards, and the Lakers come out of the gates running. 2 plays, 37 yards. So 2nd and inches after the measurement. Lumley, pitch outside. Ooh. First down, and that's Seth Harris, Buddha on the carry. He's got 2 yards, good for a Laker first down. That's going to bring up 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. One thing, Lumley, he really can air it out. A very, very underrated quarterback in preseason talks around the Ozark Conference. Here's the give. It's Todd Simpson. He's going to be bottled up and taken down right about the line of scrimmage for no gain. That'll bring up 2nd down now. So just 3 plays from scrimmage, eating up 1 minute 40 seconds here in the early going. William Holtz joined by Dave Glendenning here from the Jaws of Death, a.k.a. Bob Short Stadium, on the opening night of the 2017 high school football season. Lumley now, the give, and that's Seth Harris to the outside, to the house, touchdown, Camdenton Lakers. And that's an 18-yard run on the legs of Seth Harris. And just like that, the Lakers up top 6-0 with 10:03 left in the first. Dave, what a hole he had. He bounced it outside, and the rest was history.
Yeah, I've noticed that Camdenton's lining up in 2 tight end sets that whole series there.
The hold, and up, and Baker's extra point. Coleman Baker, the senior. That's good. Drive summary, 5 play, 60 yards, capped off on an 18-yard touchdown run on the legs of Seth Harris, and the Lakers up front 7-0. You're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on LakeTV. We'll be back after this.
It's been 50 years in the making. Lake Valley Golf and Country Club in Camdenton, Missouri. There's something for every skill level here, and Lake Valley caters to the whole family of golf enthusiasts. In fact, Lake Valley is a designated PGA family course. Lake Valley features 4 sets of tees to match players' abilities, and there's golf instruction available for kids or adults who want to sharpen their game. Our professional PGA staff pro shop can custom fit you for Callaway, Titleist, and Cobra equipment and accessories from major label golf clothing and gear. Need a little practice before you head out on the links? Tune up on our driving range or practice green. Join us for breakfast or lunch, or stay for dinner in Lake Valley's Greenside Bar and Grill. Let our dedicated staff serve you. Lake Valley is open to the public, and memberships are available too. Visit our website for information. Lake Valley Golf and Country Club, a club for everyone, and your getaway at Lake of the Ozarks in Camdenton, Missouri.
We're back now on LakeTV, and Coleman Baker set to kick it away back deep. Josh Powell, the guy you were real hot on in the pregame. High end over in kick, actually going to be fielded by number 3. Savion Hill trying to change field outside. He gets across the 20, now across the 30, cuts back, and then he's taken out at about the 36-yard line. Nice piece of returning, taken down on the play by number 11, Matt Lawson, for the Lakers with a special team stop, but really nice return by Savion Hill.
Yeah, Camdenton might be kicking away from Josh Powell tonight, which I think would be a great idea.
Yeah, he's an all-state return man from a year ago. He filled up the stat sheet last season in the special teams game. Averaged about 30 yards per punt return, about 23 or 24 yards every kick return. He took 3 combined returns back to the house last year. Quick hitter. Speaking of Powell, he'll get the reception up to the 42-yard line. That's good for 5 yards. So quick delivery from Hayden Parton, the senior quarterback for Hillcrest. I would think Hillcrest would be wise to try to run a very quick West Coast style offense. Powell now in motion. He gets the give, trying to get outside. He does, and then tripped up. Nice shoestring tackle on the play. That's Jace Nichols, who's already made a couple of plays in this ball game. He fielded the opening kickoff and took it back about 11 yards up to the 40. He makes a nice tackle there, and that's going to be our first third down of the game now. Hillcrest 3rd and 5 at their own 41-yard line. 9:12 left in the opening period of play. Parton out of the shotgun. Quick hitter. He's looking for Powell. It's thrown behind him, and it's incomplete. Broken up on the play by Paxton De Laurent. And that's going to bring up 4th and 5. And really, Powell had a couple of steps. The quarterback unable to get the ball out in front of his receiver far enough. Otherwise, that could have went to the house.
Absolutely. I would personally have 2 guys on that, on number 2, Powell, all night long.
Yeah, he's obviously their big hitter. He's their big playmaker, and you're right. I'd make sure you try to keep the ball away from him, and when he is on the field, put as many Lakers as you can. Now back to punt for Hillcrest. That's the quarterback fielded right there, and nice job right there by
great tackle.
Number 13, Seth Harris, a nice piece of tackling. Malik Starks with the special teams hit. Very nice play. So that was 3 plays, 3 and out there for Hillcrest. Lakers defense standing tall, and they're going to give it right back to their offense. But as we told you, took just 5 plays to go 60 yards to the house. Of course, Seth Harris already an 18-yard touchdown on the night. The Lakers going to try to get right back in the score column. 1st and 10, Lumley under center. Todd Simpson and Bo Shore in the backfield with him. The give is to Shore, and he's cut down. Nice piece of tackling. That's Starks once again making a shoestring tackle. Starks gets him in the backfield for about a half-yard loss. That'll bring up 2nd down and 11 now. Man, quick off the line of scrimmage is Malik Starks.
Yeah, and Lester Brennan had a great solo or assist with that tackle.
So the sun is very warm right now. Of course, you don't have to deal with that for much longer. But the set is beautiful here at Bob Shore Stadium. Lumley, play action, goes outside. He gets it to the tailback as number 5, and he's then taken down there in on the tackle. Number 38, Brendan Weaver with the stop. Not sure who was the ball carrier there for the Lakers. Number 6, Andrew Butts, who's a junior that Coach Shore says has really come on strong here this offseason and off-season workouts and in the early stages of practice. Said this kid's been really impressive. So 3rd down and long now. Lumley under center. Play action. And the flat, he's got Ezzard again, and that's the same play they opened the game with. Ezzard across midfield, down to the 49-yard line, and that is good for 18 yards and a Camdenton Laker 1st down. Well, actually good for 20 yards and a Laker 1st down up to midfield where they spot it. So Lakers on their first 3rd down and long convert. It's Jackson Ezzard, his 2nd reception of the game, this one for 20 yards. Lumley now under center. The give, that looks to be Harris, and he's bottled up and taken down after a gain of 4 on the play. 39 in on the tackle, Brock Schatzville. Now, we talked about him in the pregame. That kid is going to be a playmaker for them.
Yeah, 149 tackles last year, and he's a senior, so he's probably going to be looking to play his heart out tonight against these Lakers.
Yeah, impressive year. He said 149 tackles a year ago. Man, that's all over the place defensively. So on 2nd down and 7 now. The gives to Simpson, and he's going to be taken down in the backfield for a big loss. He's thrown down for a loss of 3. Nice piece of tackling. Brandon Ross, the senior linebacker, with the stop. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 now. Now, luckily, we'll show you guys in a minute. We have the pleasure of being treated to Burger's Smokehouse snack tray here, Dave. It's got to be one of the best parts of our night so far.
It's a highlight so far.
So 3rd and 10 now, and we're going to have the shot clock reset. They will do that, and now we're ready for football. So on 3rd and 10, Lumley under center. Fakes the pitch. He's got Ezard. Nice cut back by Ezard. Inside the 30, and he's down to the 20-yard line. Wow, Jackson Ezard made the cutback that made that happen. He was dead in his tracks. The outside linebacker had that play stiffed at the line of scrimmage, but Ezard, very LaShawn McCoy-esque, cuts back across the line of scrimmage to the tune of 30 yards and another Laker first down. That's Jackson Ezard's 3rd first down already tonight.
And that was Savion Hill on the tackle, saving them from giving up another touchdown here early on.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, so far it's been Jackson Ezard really the workhorse for the Lakers, lining up in the backfield. He's had a couple of swing passes, both for first downs and that now. Pitch outside, it's Seth Harris. It's a halfback pass looking for Ezard in the end zone, and that's a Laker touchdown from 30 yards, or 20 yards out rather. Seth Harris on the halfback pass finds Jackson Ezard wide open, and that's Ezard's 3rd reception of the game, and we're just 6 minutes plus into the ball game. Really like the creative play calling by head coach Jeff Shore to open up the 2017 season. He's banged up, but it's not stopping him from getting creative. The extra point is up, and it's good. So 2 for 2 is the young Coleman Baker extra point. The drive summary, 7 plays, goes for 70 yards, eats up just 3 minutes, and it's Jackson Ezard on the 20-yard touchdown reception from my man Seth Buddha Harris. It's 14-0. You're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on LakeTV.
Polylift boat lifts.
Your boat is a major investment. Make sure it sits on a Polylift.
When you need a boat lift to raise your boat out of the water, choose the one voted best boat lift at the lake. Choose Polylift. Any size, built with the best quality construction, a lifetime warranty on the tanks, and the service to stand behind it. We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
I geared down my motorcycle, and as I turned my head, it was that little black Escort. And the next thing I knew, I was laying on my back. I had about 4 seconds with my wife. I told her I loved her, and I'd lost my leg.
When clients come to us who have been in a motorcycle accident, that person needs to be seen for the rights that they have, the human value that they have, and know that we are listening to them.
You guys made us feel like we were worth fighting for.
Price and Randall, client-focused, results-driven.
Back here on LakeTV here, and look at Burger Smokehouse hooking us up with this incredible snack tray. We've got snack sticks, beef snack sticks. We got elk snack sticks, and of course the beef sausage, lots of cheese. Thanks to our friends at Burger Smokehouse for the incredible snack tray. Back here on LakeTV now, where the Camdenton Lakers off to a quick start. It's 14-0 already. Coleman Baker, the kickoff fielded right there by Hill, trying to cut across field. He does across the 30, now across the 35 to the 40, cuts back across. He's still going. We got flags on the field. Finally taken down at the 37-yard line. Nice piece of tackling by Laker. That's Andrew Butts. Once again, now this Butts is going to be a playmaker all year long for these Camdenton Lakers. Already called his name a handful of times tonight, so get used to that this season. Really, to be honest, I just want to get back to that Burger Smokehouse snack tray. That is fantastic. So it's going to be a block in the back. Typically the case anytime you have a play cut across field. A couple of times bodies were flying all over the place. So that's going to back up Hillcrest. That's really an impressive return. Savion Hill did the honors, and we've called his name a couple of times, Dave. But, man, nice piece of returning, all for none as it's backed up to about the 27-yard line. That's where this drive will start for Hillcrest. Already down 14-0 here in Camdenton.
And Powell's out wide. They're giving him a big cushion.
Once again, there's a flag on the play, so we'll wait as they get this squared away. It's going to be false start against the Hornets. That's going to back them up another 5 yards, being 1st and 15. So if you are Hillcrest, you are not moving in the right direction, needless to say. Parton now out of the shotgun. He's got 4 wide receivers, split both sides. Powell now in motion. He'll be the ball carrier. It's not actually. That's number 6 bottled up in the flat and taken down. Nice piece of hitting right there, number 90. Mason Kemp, Tim Washington, the ball carrier for Hillcrest, and really no room. So no gain, brings up 2nd down and 10. Parton now being flushed into the flat. He has Powell now. Powell tries to cut across. He's pushed out of bounds by Jackson Ezzard. Crossed the way. Powell has positive yardage. We're going to give him about 8 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 7 now.
That was a good example of the speed that Powell has.
Indeed, try to get that young man in the open field with the ball in his hands as much as possible if you're Hillcrest. So 3rd down and 7 now. Parton out of the shotgun, quick swing pass. That's dropped before it gets going. That's incomplete. Unable to hold on to the football, Dion Davis now. So on the incomplete pass, brings up 4th down and 7. Parton back. Punt once again, already down 14-0. Ooh, Short very nearly blocked it. Takes a Laker bounce and be down that at the 48-yard line. That's where the Lakers will take over. We'll take a short commercial break. We'll be right back after this.
Pro Designs, but better than a billboard.
If you're looking for a long-term, sustainable way to brand your business, wrap it. This is Jimmy at Pro Designs, and we're excited to announce we now offer financing. That's right. Pay as you grow with flexible payment options. Go to ProDesigns.com, click on the financing tab, and in minutes, know your approval status. Simple, fast, and easy.
Pro Designs, but better than a billboard.
Here at Rick Ball Ford Lincoln, my team is driven to be different. Different in a great way because we're going to give you the very best customer satisfaction anywhere. One of the parts about our dealership you will love is our 1995 oil changes. You get a free alignment check, you get a free multi-point inspection, you get a free car wash. Everybody will get all of that combined for $19.95. Stop by today or come visit us at rickball.com.
So we're back here on Lake TV. William Holtz joined by Dave Glendenning here at Bob Shore Stadium for our high school game of the week. Lakers already out in front big. There's the give now. Ezzard once again tries to get outside and cut down there out of the 46-yard line. It's going to be 7 yards. So the Lakers really just eating up chunks of yardage at a time, Dave.
Absolutely. I think that's probably what they're going to do most of this game, just pound away and wear out this Hillcrest defense.
Yeah, 2nd down and 4 now after the 6-yard gain, rather. Wide receiver, bottom of your screen, Jabin Shockley. Pitch outside. That's Kurtz. He's across the way, taken down at the 41-yard line. Gabe Kurtz, a hard hitter. He's going to be a big part of this year's Lakers recipe for success. He's got 1st down yardage up to the 41-yard line. So 1st and 10 now. Ball at Hillcrest, 41, just 3:47 left in the opening period of play. Inside give, it's Bo Short now inside the 40. He's got a few yards there on the 1st down carry. Other Lake area teams in action tonight. Eldon opens their season at Boonville. Osage on the road as well at Fulton. Versailles plays at home against Nab Noster. In California, they also open up at home against Monette. Couple yards on the give up the middle. That's Bo Shore once again. That'll bring up 3rd down and 4. Now the Lakers converting on both of their 3rd down conversions so far tonight. They're 2 for 2 in the 3rd down conversion category. We'll see what Coach Shore has up his sleeve here for this 3rd and short. Fake quick hitter and then given to Harris. He's upended and tipped over, and he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage. Nice piece of hitting. It looks like we might have a... No, he's up and ready to rock. So 4th down now. The Lakers 4th and 4. We'll imagine they'll go for it here on 4th and short.
I just run it right behind 75, Josh Seamal.
Yeah, big number 75, Josh Seamal. He was slow to get up, but man, that'd be a horse to run behind. So 4th down and short. Lumley under center. Pitches it out to Seth Harris, and he fakes the end around to Kurtz. Cut back by Harris, and he will go all the way to the house from 34 yards out, and just like that, the Lakers up 20-0. Boy, the trickery has been early, and it's been often, and it's proved to work wonderful for Camdenton. Wow, what a play right there on the end around. Six plays, 52 yards on that drive for Camdenton, and it was the 4th and 4 where Gabe Kurtz took it to the house from 31 yards out, and Camdenton, they've got playmakers all over the field. Coleman Baker now on to attempt the extra point. Jace Nichols doing the place holding. The snap, nice. Hold the kick up, and the kick is good. So the Lakers up big early, 21-0 over Hillcrest. You're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on LakeTV.
The simple things in life, all the little moments that together add up to something spectacular. Slumberland, it's a good life.
And we're back here on Lake TV, and I stand corrected. It was actually Seth Harris with the 31-yard touchdown. That's his 2nd of the game already. It was 21-0 Lakers. Now Baker to kick away. Deep this time, Powell will field it at about his 1-yard line. Coming out, nice coverage, and Powell still on his feet and taken down over the 25-yard line. Nice piece to returning by Josh Powell, but really nice kickoff by Coleman Baker.
They kept him in contain. That's what they're going to have to do. Hillcrest wants to get anything going on tonight. He's going to have to be a big part of it.
Already down 21-0. They're going to have to start letting it fly. Hart now the backfield. Out of the shotgun, he's got Powell. Nice little bubble screen set up. He's outside and across the 30 and taken down there. Ooh, nice piece of tackling by the Camdenton Laker on the near sideline. Otherwise, he could have went.
Yeah, he could have went to the house on that.
And they've got a hold against the offense, and that's why that bubble screen was so wide open. Nice development, it looked like. Well, one Hornet guilty of holding, so that would probably explain the wide open Powell on the bubble screen. That'll back him up or first down and long. That's an early trend here for Hillcrest, get going in the right direction and back it right back up with a penalty. Sorry, their third penalty on the evening. Here in the very early going. Well, I'll tell you, Dave, that new scoreboard, beautiful, isn't it?
It's great.
Got all the wonderful sponsors making that possible on the scoreboard there. Our friends at Polylift, of course, our friends at Lake Regional Health System, and then already Dan at Builders Flooring. Now Parton in the flat, has his man and taken down there. Once again, number 6, that's Tim Washington, the senior in the flat. He caught it, but just no room. Nichols once again in on the stop. Really nice piece of tackling there. And Camdenton, I know they're banged up coming into tonight, but they really look sharp here in the early going.
Absolutely. Even with some key players missing tonight, they're not skipping a beat.
So second down and forever. They've got it back to the 11-yard line. So it's second down and 24. Back deep into their own end, and if you're Hillcrest head coach John Beckham, you've really got to be scratching your head. Parton out of the shotgun now. Looking deep on the stutter step. Butts tries to get up, make the interception. He was all alone. As wide receiver number 84, Latarian Jarman, was mixed up on his signals. This quarterback, he ran the comeback route, the hitch route, and Bud saw it all the way. Very nearly ran right underneath that one for the interception. That's going to bring up third down and forever. If we have a flag, you might have a
there was
pass
a flag on the
interference.
play. It looks like it might be pass interference. They're talking about it.
Boy, that'd be a tough break for the Lakers. Backed them up third down and 24 in a pass interference, automatic first down regardless of the distance to go. That's a warning the first time, I believe. I believe it's a warning the first time, so there's no yardage. Second time, it should be a 5-yard penalty, but yeah, the first time for a sideline interference is a warning. They won't give you any yards, or will they? Okay, so now they're bringing it all the way up to the 26-yard line, so it's a 15-yard penalty. They don't give them a warning, and now it's third down and 9. Dave, I have no idea what's going on right now.
Me either. Actually, looks like they're keeping it second down. A little confusion out there.
Yeah, I'm confused. We're going to take a short commercial break while they get everything squared away. We'll be right back after this on LakeTV. Yeah, this can't be right. This is all kinds of jacked up.
Yeah, what the heck? Sideline interference. Like a player on the other team?
No, yeah.
That's a very rare call.
Actually, Camdenton gets it pretty often.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm familiar with it. It's a warning the first time.
Uh-huh. They need to get out the rule book. Oh, man, what else you got in here? Oh, you got plenty of waters.
Yeah, they shouldn't lose it down if it's a Camdenton penalty. All right, we're coming back. And welcome back, folks. Back here on LakeTV. And so it is a 15-yard penalty. No loss of down. Second down and 9 now. Parton out of the shotgun. Inside give. Number 25 across the 30-yard line up to about the 32-yard line. That's Dion Davis. Davis only a sophomore, and that's a young man Coach Beckham very, very hot on. He's not 100% coming into tonight's game, but he said, boy, very impressive athlete, and he really expects him to be a big part of this year's offense, especially once he's 100%. So after the impressive yardage on second down, 3rd down and 3 now.
And they got Powell in the backfield doing the Wildcat.
Yeah, the Wildcat formation. Good lead block. Outside, he's got some yardage. And taken down at about the 48-yard line. Number 9 in on the stop for the Lakers. Connor Thomas with the stop, but that's a big-time gain on the Wildcat. Josh Powell all the way down to the Laker 48-yard line.
Very effective play. Maybe they need to go to that a few more times tonight.
Yeah, nice blocking there. Full head of steam. Malik Starks, we talked about him in the early going. He set a really nice block up front to spring his man Powell to the outside. And that's going to conclude our first quarter of play, ladies and gentlemen. 1 quarter in the books on the 2017 high school football season, and we see the Camdenton Lakers up big over Hillcrest, 21-0. We'll be back with the second quarter on Lake TV after this.
Welcome to Shawnee Bluff Winery and Vineyard. Order from a full menu including our tasty brick oven pizza. Shawnee Bluff Winery has an amazing assortment of local-made wines by the glass or bottle, and live music to enjoy them by. We even have quaint lakeside rooms to easily turn your visit into a vacation. Just 7 scenic miles down Route 54, look for Missouri's largest wine bottle, marking the entrance to Shawnee Bluff Vineyard, where you can relax among the grapevines and enjoy the beautiful view. The vineyard offers a beautiful setting for our live concerts all summer long, from names like Clint Black, Charlie Daniels, 38 Special, and many more. When it comes to events, Shawnee Bluff Winery and Vineyard has you covered. Our event coordinator is there to help you every step of the way. The winery has options for small gatherings up to 30 indoors or groups under the tent with a 14-mile panoramic view of the lake. Our 50-acre vineyard is home to our 5,000-square-foot facility that can handle up to 300 guests and all the amenities you might need for your big day or event. So whether you're looking for some great wine and food or views and celebrations, the winery and vineyard at Shawnee Bluff has everything you need to make your getaway unforgettable.
Back here on Lake TV now, it's 1st down and 10 now as Hillcrest across midfield for the first time. Parton now out of the shotgun looking for Powell. Powell makes the one-hand catch across the 30.
Going to the house.
And he's going to step out of bounds.
Almost.
No, they're going to give him a touchdown all the way to the house. 49 yards on the play, and Josh Powell reaches up with one hand, pulls it down, goes the distance, and that's why Josh Powell was an all-state return man a year ago, is because of his athleticism. What a play that was.
Yeah, and last year he had 69 receptions for 899 yards and 7 TDs. He just kind of tiptoed down that sideline and got right inside that pylon. Very impressive run.
Far side official right there on the sideline had a good look at it. So he was an acrobat in the first play of the second quarter. It goes 48 yards to the house. Mr. Parton finds his favorite target, Josh Powell. And Hillcrest now on the board.
Much needed score.
Yeah, big time. See if that can shift momentum here for Hillcrest. 6 plays, 72 yards. Of course, Camdenton, 3 penalties. Or 3 penalties combined. The extra point now is good. So 11:49 left in the second quarter. It's 21-7 Camdenton. We'll be back after this.
Looking to spruce up your lake home with something unique? How about an elegant touch like new hardwood flooring or some custom work on your shower, fireplace, or countertops? At Builders Flooring Group in Camdenton, Dan and his qualified team offer the widest selection of ceramic, porcelain, marble, hardwood flooring, and much more. They even install too. See for yourself why Builders Flooring Group has been trusted by the Lake of the Ozarks for over 25 years.
Picks it up about the 14-yard line, full head of steam. Andrew Butts now tries to get inside, cuts across, and he's across the 40-yard line down to about the 42-yard line. Wow, Andrew Butts shows why his head coach is so hot on him. Wow, what a play.
3 great cutbacks on that run.
A very, very good athlete. Him and Powell really rival one another as far as the athleticism. They kind of remind me of when they're lining up on opposite sides of the ball. Now Isaiah Lumley back at quarterback, number 32, Joseph Burnaby in now. Ball's on the turf, picked up by Lumley, trying to make something out of nothing. He airs it out, looking and just out of the reach. Jabin Shockley had a step and really a nice throw.
Great coverage by Savion Hill. And Hillcrest returned all 4 defensive back starters from last season.
Definitely a plus in the passing game. Nice coverage, as you said, by Hill, and really nice job by Lumley trying to make something out of nothing here. Gives his man a shot. Brings up 2nd down and 10 now from the Camdenton 42-yard line. Inside give, Jackson Ezzard. Outside, tries to get across midfield, and he does. Gets pushed out about the 48-yard line. I'd say he's good for 1st down yardage, and he is. Give him a gain of 10 on the play, and that's another Laker 1st down.
Nice run to the outside.
Yeah, really been impressed what I've seen from Jackson Ezzard thus far here in the early going. Clear to me he's going to be a big part of this Camdenton Laker team this year, and he's having a field day thus far. He's up over 100 total yards of offense already.
Yep, taking over for the injured Jay Griffin.
Another big part of the puzzle for Camdenton, Harrison Brownell, the senior anchor on the offensive line. He's not playing tonight. Grant Norton also, of course, on that line. You mentioned he was out earlier. Tyler Damry also out, and of course everyone knows about Jay Griffin. And Jacob Hill won a state title this year, or state championship in a track or cross country. It was track and field. It was a, can't remember the exact event now. You might remember the girls track and field team from Camdenton this year was the 2017 Missouri State High School Activities Association Class 4 champions for the first time in school history, so congratulations to the Lady Lakers. Very impressive season. Lumley now under center. 2nd down, ball's on the turf, and Lumley very wisely jumps on top of that. That looked very disastrous. Now we're seeing exchange issues between Lumley and his center. We'll see if that doesn't speak volumes. Could be Harrison Brownell being out. Not a lot of work with the current center. Potentially. All I know is we've seen 2 balls hit the turf thus far. The Lakers fortunate enough. Their quarterback, Isaiah Lumley, recovered them both. So 2nd down and 12 now. Lumley, the give to Burnaby. He's going to be stopped there after about a gain of 3. That'll bring up 3rd down and 9. The Lakers 3 of 4 so far tonight on 3rd down conversions.
That was a tough run.
Couple yards through the tackle, bouncing off a couple of would-be tacklers. Really been impressed with what I've seen from Isaiah Lumley here in the opener. I know it's early, and I know that there's not a lot of passing opportunities, but his composure seems to be very, very in check here for the season opener. He's now looking in the flat. Nice ball delivered by quarterback Isaiah Lumley. He has his man Jabin Shockley for about 11 yards and the 1st down, and really nice ball delivered right on the money from quarterback Isaiah Lumley.
Great catch, great play.
Shockley gets the nod at wide receiver, and he run a really nice out route there, and he's rewarded with a strike right in his chest from Lumley. Makes the catch, gets a couple of yards, and that's good for a Laker 1st down. It's 1st and 10 now at the 36-yard line of Hillcrest. Lakers trying to get that touchdown right back they just gave to Powell.
Another 3-back set for the Camdenton Lakers.
And around now, it's Seth Harris. He cuts across and upended right there with a stop. Malik with the stop. I'll tell you what, we've called Malik Stark's name all night so far. He's all over the field. He makes a nice tackle there on Seth Harris. That's going to bring up 2nd down for the Lakers. So 2nd down and 6. Lumley, play action. He's under pressure. Makes the first two guys miss. Still on his feet. Lowers his head, and he has a couple of yards. Really nice job, Isaiah Lumley now. He has about 2 or 3 yards. They're going to put him out at about the 31-yard line, so we'll give him a couple yards. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 5, but once again, the decision-making by Lumley, you elude the pressure, you tuck the ball, don't make any crazy plays, and that should bring up 3rd down now.
You're very fortunate to get positive yards out of that play.
So now Camdenton calls a timeout right on the midst of a 3rd and 5 upcoming from the 31-yard line. We're going to take a short commercial break. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome to Burger's Smokehouse. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Burger's Smokehouse invites everyone to come and visit our unique visitor center. See all the amazing museum-quality displays highlighting the seasons of the Ozarks and learn about meat curing and the history of Burger's Smokehouse. Peruse our factory country store where we offer the largest selection of cured and smoked meats found anywhere. While you're here, grab a smoked meat sandwich and enjoy our video tour in the Good Old Days Theater to see how we produce our famous products. Our 4-generation family business has combined time-tested curing traditions with modern meat processing innovations to become the largest specialty cured and smoked meat processor in the nation. Burger Smokehouse is nestled deep in the rolling Ozark Hills near California, Missouri, just 20 miles north of Eldon on Highway 87. We're just a short drive from anywhere in the lake area. Just follow the road signs to Burger's Smokehouse. You can find our products in grocery stores throughout the lake area. Visit our website at smokehouse.com. Burger's Smokehouse, your trusted provider of cured and smoked meat since 1952.
If it's happening at the lake, it's at Captain Ron's Bar and Grill. Voted best of the lake, Captain Ron's is always a destination for visitors and locals alike. From their relaxing sand beach to the best in regional entertainment, Captain Ron's has something for every taste. And speaking of taste, you won't want to miss the incredible menu featured daily at Captain Ron's. Bring the entire family out and maybe even plan an excursion on the lake's only authentic pirate ship, the Gypsy Rose. Whatever you're craving, you'll find it at the home of the shootout, Captain Ron's Bar and Grill, 34.5-mile marker by boat or Lake Road 550 by car.
We're back here on Lake TV, and it's 3rd down and 5 now. Camdenton 4 for 5 thus far on 3rd down conversions. We'll see if they can't keep that up. Ball's on the turf again. Lumley gives it to Burnaby, and he's pushed back. I think it was our man number 40, Malik Starks, once again. That play looked disastrous from the start. Goes for a loss of 3. That'll bring up 4th down and 8. And I would say Camdenton probably going to go for it here. Coach Shore loves to roll the dice on 4th down, especially inside his opponent's territory. A field goal here, about 53 yards. Probably not going to see that at this level. And a punt, I mean, what's it going to do if you kick it in the end zone? You're going to gain 13 yards. I mean.
And Will, another problem with the exchange with the center.
Yeah, we had 3 of those now. That's something to keep an eye on. So 4th down and 8. Lumley. Play action, rolls out in the flat, looks for Ezzard, and it's delivered a strike. What a catch. I'll tell you what, Starks deflected it out of the 32-yard line. Great concentration. Jackson Ezzard, he has his 4th reception of the game, his 5th first down of the game, and that's a wonderful catch and even a better throw by quarterback Isaiah Lumley.
Lumley threw some heat on that pass.
I mean, it barely made it past. Malik Starks looked like he got just a finger, changed the direction, but nice concentration, as we said. And Jackson Ezzard really looking good thus far. Burnaby now inside. He's up to about the 31-yard line. So right now we've got kind of a deadlock between Jackson Ezzard and Seth Buddha Harris for our Pro Designs player of the game. Both really looking sharp early on. And of course, you have to throw Isaiah Lumley in there as well. He looks very, very solid so far. Although we've got to get that exchange issue settled here before that becomes an issue. Cannot afford to turn the ball over. 2nd down and 7 now. Lumley under center. The give is to, no, not Burnaby. Number 33 this time makes his way up to the 13-yard line. And this time it's Jeremy Burnaby, the brother of Joseph. So Jeremy and Joseph splitting time, 32 and 33, both back there. And Jeremy now going to get a break after the carry. He has first down yardage. We'll give him 7 yards, and that's another Laker first down.
see what they can do in the red zone here.
Hand off to from Lumley to Burnaby. This time it's Joseph once again, and he's down to about the 7-yard line. He's got about 6, maybe 7 on the carry. We're going to give him 6. That'll bring up 2nd down and 4. I think Lumley's going to float one to one of the corners of the end zone here for a jump ball. We'll see if either Jackson Ezra doesn't get an opportunity here on the bottom of your screen, or maybe even the wideout Shockley, top of your screen. Instead, it's Burnaby. This time it's Jeremy, the sophomore, brother of junior, and the younger Burnaby this time. He gets the carry. He's pushed backwards to the 9-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 6. Bo Shore now checking into the game. He'll spell Garrett Stamper, who's coming to the sideline to get a short break. So 3rd down and 6. Lumley under center. Looking to the right side. He looks inside. It's thrown a little behind, but what a catch by Shockley. Reaches behind to the 1-yard line after the catch and run, and that's a Laker 1st down. Once again, Isaiah Lumley puts a nice ball on just a little bit behind his receiver, climbing the ladder. Jabin Shackley, that big body, stands 5'11", reaches up, plucks it out of the air, and that's good for a Laker 1st down. Really nice piece of receiving
he
right
just
there.
Boxed out that defender and out-jumped him.
So 1st and goal now from the 1-yard line. Lumley under center. The give to Bo Shore, who's falling forward into the end zone. And Bo Shore now finds his name in the score column. The Lakers extend their lead 27-20, and Bo Shore has his first of what we figure will be many scoring touchdowns on the season. 27-20 now, 5:55 left in the first half of play here from beautiful Bob Shore Stadium. Your drive summary: 15 plays, 58 yards. The Lakers move the sticks 5 times on the drive. Very lethargic drive, and they find a way to cap off with the touchdown. And really nice extra point once again, number 20, Coleman Baker, 4 for 4 from the extra points. Very impressive stat. It's 28-7 Camdenton now with the lead. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
Chances Are Restaurant and Lounge in Laurie is a hometown favorite and has been since 1989. With generous portions, favorable pricing, and a familiar staff that treats you like family, going to Chances Are is a no-brainer. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Come in on the weekends for the prime rib and all-you-can-eat shrimp. And on Saturday night, year-round, they feature live music with some of the area's hottest bands. And if you stay out too late on the weekend and need that late breakfast fix the next morning, come enjoy our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet until noon on Saturdays and 1 on Sundays. Off Highway 5 in Laurie, come find out what makes us so special, and
if you're here once,
Chances are you'll be back.
It's the Lake's favorite family restaurant, where past meets present. We're famous for our fresh homemade pizza, our fall-off-the-bone ribs, combo platter, and our lunch buffet till 2:30 Monday through Friday. We're also famous for the fun stuff plastered all over the place, the game room for the kids, and those crazy antler chandeliers. JJ Twigs, the place where family and friends meet for good food and great times. And for Lake nightlife, you can't beat Risky's, where friends mingle and new friends meet. Whether you're a Cubs or Cardinals fan, your game is sure to be on. Happy hours from 3 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. There's live music Thursday starting at 6, and karaoke Friday and Saturday. JJ Twigs Pizza and Barbecue for family fun and lake nightlife.
And we are back here on Lake TV from beautiful Bob Shore Stadium. Dave, what a view we've got here of the Ozark sunset. Always beautiful, but especially from this angle. Now, I'll tell you what, Hillcrest, not near as many plays as Camdenton, and both Hillcrest and Camdenton, the play breakdown looks like this.
Camdenton has only had 7 pass plays compared to 26 runs, and Hillcrest has only ran 12 plays, 8 passes, and 4 runs tonight.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, 33 plays already for Camdenton. That's a huge number with nearly 6 minutes still in this first half. And I'll tell you what, gotta love what you've seen from your team. If you're Coach Jeff Shore, I'll tell you what, they all come out to play. And outside of the center quarterback exchange issues, they've looked pretty solid. Powell now back inside his 2-yard line. He has it now. full head of steam across the 15. He has a hole. Back outside, nice little spin move, makes the guy miss, and all the way up to the 33-yard line. That's a 32-yard return, and he gives his offense decent field position to start this drive at the Camdenton 33-yard line.
Yeah, he's pretty electric every time he touches the ball. I mean, that was a great spin move, like you said.
First down and 10 now. I'll tell you, it has not been a terrible showing for Hayden Parton against this hard-hitting defense. He's put a few balls right on the money. Here's the inside give now. We're 25. Man, if he could have kept his feet, Deion Davis would have had some green room to roam there. I'll tell you what, he looks like he lost his balance trying to cut back. Otherwise, he would have had some yardage there.
That looked like the biggest hole they've had all night.
Just couldn't keep his balance. He gets 2. That'll bring him second down and 8 now. What an impressive student section here for the Camdenton Lakers. Parton now in the flat, has his man. Nice job. That's number 6, Tim Washington, the senior wideout. Nice throw from his quarterback. He catches it and moves upfield, and that's a first down for Hillcrest.
That was a really good catch and run.
Washington, one of the favorite targets for his quarterback, Parton, Hayden Parton, the senior. Put a nice strike on, and of course, in the flat, Washington knew what to do with it once he got it. So first down and 10 now. High snap, Parton in the flat, looks for Washington once again, and what a tackle. Seth Harris met the ball. He tied the ball for arriving to Washington. Beautiful timing. That's a 3-yard loss on the play. That'll bring up second down and 14.
Fantastic defensive play by Harris.
I've heard of Seth Buddha Harris the last 3 years. Our man, our head production assistant, Ross Reinhardt, he's been hot on him ever since he made his way onto the high school scene. Parton now, he's flushed out. Lakers put some pressure on across the body. A nice throw and nice catch. That's Latarian Jarmon. The junior receiver did a nice job of leaving his feet to secure that. So third down and 4 now. Impressive throw by Parton under pressure.
Absolutely, yeah. He had 4 guys on him.
Parton out of the shotgun. Davis in the backfield with him. Parton throws, plucked out of the air. A nice catch right there. That's Samson Cochran, the junior wide receiver. That's another first down for Hillcrest. So very impressive here by the Hillcrest Hornets. You're down 3 scores, about 5 minutes plus to go in the first half, and putting a drive together. Now you find yourself inside the Lakers 45 with over 3.5 minutes to go. So see if Hillcrest can't keep their momentum going. Parton now the inside give to Davis, and he's bottled up and taken down there. Number 62 for the Lakers. That's Holden Looney with the stop. Looney, very nice job coming down on Davis. That backs him up 3 yards, brings up second down and 13. Now we've got shot clock to reset. Thank our friends, of course, at Burger's Smokehouse for the incredible snack tray, and they're sponsors of tonight's pregame show. Once we conclude our first half, don't go anywhere. During our Kwik Car halftime show, we'll have some honoring going on for some former Laker programs, as well as the color guard here will be on full display. Always a nice show. The Camdenton color guard be impressive. We'll get to see that during the halftime show as well.
Deion Davis just ran into a wall right there.
Got knocked back, I saw that. So third down and long now. 2:45 left, and once again now, Hillcrest gonna huddle up and call play. Still 8 seconds on the play clock. They're gonna have to hurry. I think Coach Beckham may be choosing to call a timeout here. So we're gonna take a short commercial break. When we come back, we'll conclude the first half of play. You're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on LakeTV.
Your car, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. For all your car is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Kwik Car's Unlimited Wash Club features unlimited washes starting as low as $22 a month. Plus, with every full-service oil change at Kwik Car, you'll get an extreme interior clean for only $7. The Kwik Car Unlimited Wash Club. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
It's been 50 years in the making. Lake Valley Golf and Country Club in Camdenton, Missouri. There's something for every skill level here, and Lake Valley caters to the whole family of golf enthusiasts. In fact, Lake Valley is a designated PGA family course. Lake Valley features 4 sets of tees to match players' abilities, and there's golf instruction available for kids or adults who want to sharpen their game. Our professional PGA Staff Pro Shop can custom fit you for Callaway, Titleist, and Cobra equipment and accessories from major label golf clothing and gear. Need a little practice before you head out on the links? Tune up on our driving range or practice green. Join us for breakfast or lunch, or stay for dinner in Lake Valley's Greenside Bar and Grill. Let our dedicated staff serve you. Lake Valley is open to the public, and memberships are available too. Visit our website for information. Lake Valley Golf and Country Club, a club for everyone, and your getaway at Lake of the Ozarks in Camdenton, Missouri.
Back here on LakeTV, Hillcrest now faces a 3rd and long from the Camdenton 46-yard line. Hayden Parton out of the shotgun. And now we've got a flag on the play. Boy, we can't get this play off, can we?
Couldn't guess what this could be.
So illegal procedure, dead ball foul, backs him up 5 more yards. Really can't afford that if you're Hillcrest. It's Powell now across the 45, down to the 43.
What do you do here?
Quick hitter.
What do you do, Will? Do you go for it here?
As your Hillcrest, you have no choice. You must go for it.
2:17 to go.
Yeah, you have to. 4th and 8. After the quick 8-yard hitter to Powell, yeah, no choice. You got to go for it here.
I've noticed almost every time they line up Powell left and Washington on the right side, both in the slot.
Now Malik Starks in motion. They're going to throw to him across the flat, broken up on the play. That's Chase Nichols, and really no chance there for Malik Starks. That's going to be a turnover on down. The Lakers going to have really good field position here. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line, minute 47 to go with a pair of timeouts in their pocket.
I think that was a poor decision on the quarterback's part there. He had a couple of guys open.
He wanted to get rid of it. Laker barreling down, tried to get to the slot, but yeah, he didn't deliver the best ball, and that broken up by Chase Nichols. So Lakers have it back inside of 2 minutes to play. Couple of timeouts to use. Good field position. Isaiah Lumley lines up under center. Barnaby in the backfield with him, and it's a pitch out to Burnaby. Joseph cuts back. He's got a hole across midfield, trying to get outside down to at the 43-yard line before he's pushed out right there by number 27, Trent Duncan for Hillcrest.
Another great cutback by Burnaby.
Yeah, Joseph, the older of the 2 brothers, has good yardage into Hillcrest territory. So 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. Now spelling his brother this time. It's Jeremy Burnaby. And it's his turn. He cuts back. And he's got good yardage down to the 35. He's got 7 very hard-earned yards. That'll bring up 2nd down and 3. And the Burnaby brothers splitting duties in the backfield.
They are really tough runners, I tell you. They don't go down the first hit.
So Jackson Ezzard stays in, and coming out for the Lakers, Luke Rasmussen going to get a break. So 2nd down and 3. Lumley, play action. He's going to just keep it very wisely, and he steps out at about the 38-yard line. He's going to lose a couple of yards, but no harm, no foul. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 7. It was an up-and-out route. It was Ezzard they were trying to get on the fade on the up-and-out and just unable to have enough room to plant and throw back across his body 35 yards downfield. So another very wise decision by Lumley, because 3rd and 7, very manageable.
Yeah, Lumley going out of bounds, stops the clock. Don't have to waste any more timeouts.
Good point, ball on the turf. Lumley, and he's enabled. They're going to blow it dead right there at the 40. That's going to bring up 4th down and 8. And there's another exchange mishap between the center and his quarterback. So Camdenton going to have to find a way to put a stop to that. 4th and 8 now. The clock is still running. We're inside of 25 seconds. Camdenton may make this the last play of the half and may just air one out to the end zone. Now they're going to call a timeout with about 18 seconds left, so we'll take a short commercial break and we'll be right back after this.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, we're proud to support our local student athletes,
increasing their safety so they can compete in the sports they love.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, keeping athletes safe and healthy is not just a job, it's our passion.
That's why Lake Regional offers 5 area locations for physical therapy.
And a team of physicians specialized in sports medicine.
Lake Regional Sports Medicine, here for you.
Polylift boat lifts.
Your boat is a major investment. Make sure it sits on a polylift.
When you need a boat lift to raise your boat out of the water, choose the one voted best boat lift at the lake. Choose Polylift. Any size, built with the best quality construction, a lifetime warranty on the tanks, and the service to stand behind it. We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build polylifts.
I geared down my motorcycle, and as I turned my head, it was that little black Escort. And the next thing I knew, I was laying on my back. I had about 4 seconds with my wife. I told her I loved her, and I'd lost my leg.
When clients come to us who have been in a motorcycle accident, that person needs to be seen for the rights that they have, the human value that they have, and know that we are listening to them.
You guys made us feel like we were worth fighting for.
Price and Randall. Client-focused, results-driven.
Back here on LakeTV, where this is an interesting situation for the Lakers. 4th and 8 from the 40-yard line of Hillcrest with 18 seconds to go. Lumley under center. Looks like we're going to have another timeout by Camdenton. That's going to be their final timeout. And now Coach Shore is going to talk with his staff and his guys and see what they don't decide to do here.
Not sure exactly what that formation was. They only had one wide out.
Maybe just trying to get a look at the defense and see what they want to do here. Maybe they'll try to punt it, pin him deep. I mean, I think the risk far outweighs the reward when it comes to trying to throw it deep here. I would just probably punt the ball, not give them any chance. I mean, because let's say you do throw an incomplete pass and they get it with 12 seconds left. A couple of plays, who knows, a Hail Mary, score a touchdown for Hillcrest, and I don't think that's a chance Coach Shore is really willing to take at this point in time, but I guess time will tell. Of course, we're having technical difficulties here from the district of Camdenton, unable to get us out of their network, unfortunately. So we're right here on LakeTV. 4th down and 8 now. Lumley this time. This is more like a set I thought we would see in this situation. Out of the shotgun is Lumley.
Maybe
He's
a little gamemanship there, Will.
3 wide receivers, top of your screen. Lumley, quick hitter. Seth Harris trying to get outside, and he will. He's got the first down and pushes inside down to the 28-yard line. So I really like what Camdenton there. Coach Shore showed like they were going to go long. You get the defense to play a little bit of a prevent soft defense. Well, you kind of forget that situation. 8 yards, they got the first down, and that's what Coach Shore was more worried about. And he drew it up to perfection, and it's Seth Harris. He has 13 yards and a Laker first down just like that. So it almost looks as if we might see a field goal attempt here from 40 yards, 42 yards, 47 yards out,
yes.
rather. Now they're blowing the whistle. They're going to snap it back to the 37, so that would be a 47-yard field goal. Of course, Hillcrest calls a timeout. We'll take a short commercial break and come right back after this.
Pro Designs, but better than a billboard.
If you're looking for a long-term, sustainable way to brand your business, wrap it. This is Jimmy at Pro Designs, and we're excited to announce we now offer financing. That's right. Pay as you grow with flexible payment options. Go to prodesigns.com, click on the financing tab, and in minutes, know your approval status. Simple, fast, and easy.
Pro Designs, but better than a billboard.
Here at Rick Ball Ford Lincoln, my team is driven to be different. Different in a great way because we're going to give you the very best customer satisfaction anywhere. One of the parts about our dealership you will love is our 1995 oil changes. You get a free alignment check, you get a free multi-point inspection, you get a free car wash. Everybody will get all of that combined for $19.95. Stop by today or come visit us at rickball.com.
The simple things in life, all the little moments that together add up to something spectacular. Slumberland, it's a good life.
Right back here on LakeTV now. First down, Lumley now. In the flat, trying to get a few more yards. He's got it up to his man Shockley. He gets 3 yards, pushed out of the 27-yard line, and now this would make it, well, about a 34-yard field goal. So
definitely a lot more manageable than 47-yarder.
Okay, so 44-yard field goal after the 3-yard gain. So it's going to still be a pretty long one. Here is, they're going to see if their senior kicker, Coleman Baker, is true. Got a timeout now, Hillcrest. Well, Camdenton calls a timeout. I didn't think they had any timeouts remaining. So I guess they did have one still left. Of course, don't miss our incredible Kwik Car halftime show. We'll come back, recap the first half briefly. Of course, we've got a couple of programs to honor an incredible band. And, of course, something I'm the most excited about is the Camdenton Color Guard. Dave, I'm excited for you to see, because if any color guard could bring a grown man to tears, it would be this one.
Well, I'm about to find out.
Well, you know, for whatever reason, if I do start crying, that's between you and I. And I guess anybody else that's listening right now.
Well, I have to admit, I grew up in a suburb of Indianapolis, and we had quite the color guard, so we'll see. If
so you're no rookie to color guards bringing you to tears is what you're saying.
I did not say that.
Second down and 8 now. 7 seconds left in the first half. This is going to be a 44-yard field goal attempt on the leg of Coleman Baker. Jace Nichols to hold. And it's going to be a false start. It looks like they were going to try a fake. False start. So now here comes Camdenton. This has been all kinds of messy. That's going to back him up 5 yards from the 27 back to the 32-yard line. That'd be a 47, 48-yard field goal, maybe even close to 50. So you'll probably see Camdenton air one out here. Interesting series of events. God bless you to my man Ross Reinhardt. He's allergic to greatness, and Camdenton's been so great here in this first half.
Nope, they're lined up to kick another field goal.
So they're going to try a 49-yard field goal. Jace Nichols will hold.
Great snap.
Baker, the kick is up. It's going to be short now. Powell's going to return it, and he cannot return it from his own end zone, I guess. The rules. So that's going to conclude our first half of play. 28-7 Camdenton, the big lead over Camdenton. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back with our Kwik Car halftime show on LakeTV after this.
Welcome to Shawnee Bluff Winery and Vineyard. Order from a full menu including our tasty brick oven pizza. Shawnee Bluff Winery has an amazing assortment of local made wines by the glass or bottle. and live music to enjoy them by. We even have quaint lakeside rooms to easily turn your visit into a vacation. Just 7 scenic miles down Route 54, look for Missouri's largest wine bottle, marking the entrance to Shawnee Bluff Vineyard, where you can relax among the grapevines and enjoy the beautiful view. The vineyard offers a beautiful setting for our live concerts all summer long, from names like Clint Black, Charlie Daniels, 38 Special, and many more. When it comes to events, Shawnee Bluff Winery and Vineyard has you covered. Our event coordinator is there to help you every step of the way. The winery has options for small gatherings up to 30 indoors or groups under the tent with a 14-mile panoramic view of the lake. Our 50-acre vineyard is home to our 5,000 square foot facility that can handle up to 300 guests and all the amenities you might need for your big day or event. So whether you're looking for some great wine and food or views and celebrations, the winery and vineyard at Shawnee Bluff has everything you need to make your getaway unforgettable.
Looking to spruce up your lake home with something unique? How about an elegant touch like new hardwood flooring or some custom work on your shower, fireplace, or countertops? At Builders Flooring Group in Camdenton, Dan and his qualified team offer the widest selection of ceramic, porcelain, marble, hardwood flooring, and much more. They even install too. See for yourself why Builders Flooring Group has been trusted by the Lake of the Ozarks for over 25 years.
This live high school football game of the week is brought to you by Burger's Smokehouse, Slumberland Furniture, Kwik Car, Pro Designs, Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia, Lake Regional Sports Medicine, Chances Are in Lori, Price and Randall Injury Attorneys, Captain Ron's, Studio T Images, Builders Flooring Group, JJ Twiggs Pizza and Barbecue, Polylift Boat Lifts, Shawnee Bluff, and Lake Valley Golf Club.
Ladies and gentlemen, on May 26th and 27th of this past spring, the Lady Laker track team made Laker history. The Camden Lakers World Track Team brought home the school's first ever team state championship in a girls' sport. After winning the Laker relays in the district championship during the regular season, the Lady Lakers qualified in 8 events for the state track meet. 6 of these were individual events and 2 were relays. The girls earned all-state honors in all 8 events. During the season, school records were broken in 5 different events: the 100-meter dash, the 100-meter hurdles, 200-meter dash, the 4x200 relay, and the 4x4 relay. Some of these records dated back to 1983, and it stood for 34 years. Kylie Meyer, Natalie Basham, and Grace Womack were all recognized during the season as Ozone Athletes of the Week. Grace was recognized by the Ozone as the Track Athlete of the Year. The girls broke 7 Hamilton track records during the weekend of the state track meet as well. On day 2 of the state meet, the coaches and girls endured a 12-hour competition, which included a 5.5-hour weather delay. Returning from the delay, the team took a narrow lead in the team scores by scoring 14 points in the 300 hurdles. They maintained that position by taking 3rd in the 200-meter dash. They then sealed the state championship title, setting yet another school record and winning the 4x400 relay, edging out the defending state champions, Mary Institute and St. Louis Country Day High School, by 1 point to win the state championship. Individual state champions include Natalie Basham in the 100 hurdles, Kylie Meyer in the 300 hurdles, and the 4x4 400 team of Natalie Bashan, Claire Holmes, Grace Warmack, and Kylie Meyer. Grace Warmack also finished third in the 200-meter dash and fourth in the 100. Natalie Bashan finished fifth in the 300 hurdles. Kylie Meyer finished third in the 100 hurdles. The 4x200-meter team of Kylie Meyer, Natalie Bashan, Katie Blackman, and Grace Womack finished third in the 4x200 relay. Our track coaches include head girls coach and mayor John McNabb, and head boys coach Nick Bruck, as well as assistant coaches Steve Bayless, Dave Weber, Brett Enos, Stacy Asante, Lance Folk, and Patrick Dent. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me congratulate our Lady Laker track team, the 2017 Missouri State Champions.
And now it's time for the Kwik Car Halftime Show. Back to the booth with Will and Dave.
And we're back here on Lake TV for our Kwik Car Halftime Show. William Holtz joined by Dave Glendenning. And at the break, Dave, 28-7, Hillcrest finds himself behind the Camdenton Lakers. And Hillcrest, they've got a couple things to work on in the second half.
Well, they've got to find the ball carrier. They've getting way too many runs on the inside, too many traps. They can't stop that three backfield set that the Camdenton Lakers are running on them. So they got to find a way to stop that run. And maybe they'll have more luck at actually getting a couple stops and doing something here in the second half.
Yeah, I got to find a way to punch the ball in the end zone. Already down 3 scores. Now Camdenton, they're obviously up 28-7. But one thing they're going to have to fix, they're going to have to find a way to fix the exchange between the center and their quarterback, Isaiah Lumley. I know they've got some injuries going on that offensive line, but that ball's hit the turf 5-6 times already and very nearly cost the Lakers. That's something they're going to have to fix. Now for Camdenton, it's been Seth Harris' show. He's had an incredible first half. He's got nearly 100 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he's also got a touchdown pass on the halfback option, and he's had an incredible first half. Now, a guy you were real hot on, Josh Powell, he's had himself a first half as well.
Yeah, he has 92 receiving yards and a touchdown. That is a fantastic first half.
Yeah, that touchdown he had from about 30 yards out, that tiptoe play, very, very impressive, and they're going to have to find a way to get the ball in his hands more in the second half.
Absolutely. I still think they should go back to that Wildcat. That was just one play, and I think they should keep at that more in the second half.
You take away the risk of never getting the ball in his hands if the defense can stop the quarterback by just giving him the Wildcat. You saw, like you said, one time it worked to success, and I'm really surprised that the Hillcrest Hornets haven't done that more than that one time, of course. Now, still a second half to watch here on the Kwik Car Halftime Show. We've got plenty more coming. Of course, you're going to get to see the pride of the Laker marching band. Of course, the track team's going to get honored. An incredible job they did. The female track team, 2017 Missouri State High School Activities Association Class 4 champions. And Dave, that's the first team championship in program history in the track side of things. Of course, everybody knows the storied football program here, 5 state championships, and now track gets a little tip of the cap as they get their own. So this is your Kwik Car Halftime Show on Lake TV. We're going to take a short commercial break, but don't go anywhere. We've got much more after this.
Your car, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. For all your car is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Kwik Car's Unlimited Wash Club features unlimited washes starting as low as $22 a month. Plus, with every full-service oil change at Kwik Car, you'll get an extreme interior clean for only $7. The Kwik Car Unlimited Wash Club. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
Welcome to Burger's Smokehouse. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Burger's Smokehouse invites everyone to come and visit our unique visitor center. See all the amazing museum-quality displays highlighting the seasons of the Ozarks and learn about meat curing and the history of Burger's Smokehouse. Peruse our factory country store where we offer the largest selection of cured and smoked meats found anywhere. While you're here, grab a smoked meat sandwich and enjoy our video tour in the Good Old Days Theater to see how we produce our famous products. Our 4-generation family business has combined time-tested trusted curing traditions with modern meat processing innovations to become the largest specialty cured and smoked meat processor in the nation. Burger's Smokehouse is nestled deep in the rolling Ozark Hills near California, Missouri, just 20 miles north of Eldon on Highway 87. We're just a short drive from anywhere in the lake area. Just follow the road signs to Burger's Smokehouse. You can find our products in grocery stores throughout the lake area. Visit our website at smokehouse.com. Burger's Smokehouse, your trusted provider of cured and smoked meat since 1952.
Dave Glendenning, Lake TV here at Bob Shore Stadium, and after about an hour and 40-minute rain delay, we're just a couple minutes away from getting this one back underway. For those of you who are just joining us, we had technical difficulties in the first half, a long rain delay. We got to eat some Burgers products, hang out with a lot of the fine folks here at Camdenton, but Dave, time to play some football.
Absolutely. I think all the players are ready. They sound pretty rowdy out there.
Yeah, I'll tell you, having to be locked in a locker room, take off your shoulder pads. Looked like the game could get called. It was absolutely pouring, and then we had golf ball size hail. Of course, the radio crew, KRMS, they said they saw a tennis ball size hail. I didn't get to see that, but we are set for game time, 10:45, just a couple minutes away, Dave, and obviously 28-7 Hillcrest, 3 scores down, but when you have this long of a delay, sometimes the momentum can get shifted.
Absolutely, and they're going to be playing on a slippery field. It might take away some of the speed. So I'll be looking at Camdenton to just pound the ball in the second half.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see, as much as the exchange gave problems to Camdenton in the first half between the center and the quarterback, Isaiah Lumley. Now that it's a little bit slick, could that even be a bigger problem? We'll see about that. And we'll also see if Hillcrest can find a way to get past that second level. You know, they've been knocking on the doorstep. They've really been unable to get over the hump. Your score, 28-7. Dave Glendenning, William Holtz here with the amazing crew at Lake TV. You see the guys on the field gathered up. Hillcrest set to receive the second half kickoff. And while we got a minute, well, give a shout out to our amazing crew sticking it out with us tonight. I'm William Holtz, my color guy Dave Glendenning, my switcher and chief engineer Andrew Evans, my head production assistant, also keeping stats for us tonight, Ross Reinhart, my assistant chief engineer and field camera Ricky Smith, my top camera operator Brendan Thompson, my field hand cam providing still photography, Thomas Kitchen with Studio T Images, Jonah Dearbert on the field, my truck's production assistant is Bill, and my vocal pre-production assistant was Dennis Klotzer, and we are underway. Josh Powell from inside the 5 across the 20. Just like that, we have a marker on the field as Powell gets up to the 25, about to the 26-yard line.
Not too surprised to see a flag after that delay.
Yeah, we needless to say, we've seen a lot of markers in the early going. Of course, those of you who left and are joining us for this broadcast, thanks for tuning in. Glad to have you guys. You're at home in the dry comfort of your home. We're sticking it out.
Another penalty on Hillcrest.
Dave, tell him about that. I didn't see the call.
It's holding again. So they're going to be backed up again.
Still 1st and 10 now, as it was on the kickoff. So here's the inside give, and that's Powell, it looks like, getting the give. He's got, no, not actually, maybe Davis with the give. So we are underway.
Not a bad little pickup on first down. Going in a hurry up.
This time, the give, the number 6, Tim Washington, and he is buried in the backfield by a slew of Lakers, but slow to get up on the play for the Lakers was number 90. So 3rd down and long now. Into the flat, and that one off the hands of Seth Buddha Harris. Looking for Powell was Hayden Parton, the senior quarterback for Hillcrest. That falls harmlessly to the turf, and that'll bring up a punting situation for Hillcrest.
And he threw that in the double coverage. Probably not the greatest idea right there.
Yeah, 3rd and long, you might as well take a shot. But yeah, double coverage. Seth Harris was there to break it up, and you had another defender right on the heels of Josh Powell. So once again, Hillcrest really unable to get anything going offensively. That was a trend we saw early and often in this ball game. Of course, kickoff nearly 4 hours ago. So set to punt. Parton, he also does the punting. That one skips. Does a nice job getting it away. Does Parton, bounces at the 40 and then picked up by Harris. He's going the wrong way. He's backed up and then buried at the 49-yard line. So a very nice job on special teams by Hayden Parton, the quarterback, also doing the punting duties, and then nice coverage by Hillcrest.
Very nice coverage.
So we're now going to get our first look at the Camdenton offense after that extended rain delay. They've got it 1st and 10, wonderful field position. They've got it at their own 48-yard line.
Looks like another 3-back set for the Lakers.
Yeah, I know you got Bo Shore right behind Lumley, Todd Simpson, the tailback, and then Gabe Kurtz lined up to the left of Isaiah Lumley. Lumley under center. The give is to Kurtz. Kurtz trying to get outside across midfield. Still on his feet down to about the 44-yard line. We'll give him 8 yards as they make their way into Hillcrest territory. That's going to bring up a 2nd down and 2.
Great run.
Yeah, Gabe Kurtz, the young man, very hard-nosed individual. He comes in off of some very, very nice special teams plays last year. Really got him noticed. The junior only stands 5'7", but inside give, very nearly dangerous. But the handoff is successfully as his man, that's Bo Shore, and he makes his way down to the 39-yard line. That's good for a Camdenton 1st down as they've got it just inside the 40.
And to recap the first half, Camdenton had 270 yards and 11 first downs. And for Hillcrest, Powell's pretty much the whole team. He had 92 yards, and the rest of the team only had 15.
Nice job by Seth Harris. Make the first guy miss. Keeps his head down. He's got a few yards, but that play could have been blown dead in the backfield. So 2nd down and 7 now. Man, I'll tell you, this turf really does look like it absorbed the rain pretty nicely. I don't see any puddles. Of course, that's what they're designed to do, but man, that was a lot of rain to take on in such a short amount of time.
You haven't seen anyone slip yet. Oop, blitz is on.
The give is to Seth Buddha Harris. He keeps his head down, and he's going to be corralled after a couple yards and taken down by a slew of Hornets. That's going to bring up 3rd down and about 4 now from the Hillcrest 34-yard line.
I just think we're going to see more of that the rest of this game.
Yeah, I mean, as far as Camdenton, you have a 3-score lead. Hillcrest has been unable to show you they can move the ball with any kind of consistency. So if you're the Lakers, you want to control the time of possession, control the clock, and obviously get out of here injury-free.
Absolutely.
So 3rd down and 5. Lumley out of the shotgun. Now he's in trouble. He turns out, tries to find some room. He's going to keep it, trying to get outside, lowers his head. Nice effort by quarterback Isaiah Lumley. He's got about 3.5. That's going to be just about 1.5 yards shy of the 1st down sticks. That'll bring up 4th down and a little over 1, and that's a sure go-for-it situation most of the time for Coach Shore, although you do have the impressive leg on the, or the impressive foot on the leg of senior Coleman Baker. He tried that 49-yarder earlier. That was about 10 yards shy. Didn't look like he really got it cleanly, but It's a nice aspect to be able to add to your repertoire, having a field goal kicker that you can at least let him try from that distance. So 4th and short now. Lumley tries for the hard count to see if he can't get Hillcrest to jump. They don't, and they're very fired up about that. So 4th down and short now. Coach Shore burns his first time out of the second half, and we'll see what they decide to do. Something that Camdenton has done very, very well over the years, way back even to the Jordan Knight, Ty McDuffie days when they split reps. I'll tell you, 2015, a couple years ago, that was a regular thing for those quarterbacks to hard count and get the defense to jump. Never hurts to try.
Yep, Hillcrest wasn't taking it.
So we welcome you viewers who made their way home and are listening and watching either through Como or on Charter, also online at MyLakeTV.com. 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Of course, your score 28-7.
Going with a 3-back set again.
Lumley under center. They give to Todd Simpson. Lowers his head. He's down about the 27-yard line, and he's got 5 yards and enough for a Camdenton Laker first down. On 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line, here's Lumley. Play action. Looking for Gabe Kurtz. He's got him in a beautiful pass, and he hauls it in from 27 yards out. Isaiah Lumley finds the junior Gabe Kurtz. Lakers extend their lead 34-7 at the 7:31 mark here. And I'll tell you what, Isaiah Lumley dropped an absolute dime into the breadbasket of Gabe Kurtz.
Yep, made it really easy for Kurtz to get that touchdown.
Nice route out of the backfield coming across the set. Kurtz was open, had a step in. Like I said, Lumley put it right in the breadbasket. And now once again, we'll see if Coleman Baker can stay perfect on the night. The kick is up, and it is good, and he does. 5 for 5. Your scoring summary, 7 plays, 52 yards for the Lakers, and that covers 4 minutes, 29 seconds. You're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on Lake TV. We'll be right back after this.
If it's happening at the lake, it's at Captain Ron's Bar and Grill. Voted best of the lake, Captain Ron's is always a destination for visitors and locals alike. From their relaxing sand beach to the best in regional entertainment, Captain Ron's has something for every taste. And speaking of taste, you won't want to miss the incredible menu featured daily at Captain Ron's. Bring the entire family out and maybe even plan an excursion on the lake's only authentic pirate ship, the Gypsy Rose. Whatever you're craving, you'll find it at the home of the shootout, Captain Ron's Bar and Grill, 34.5-mile marker by boat or Lake Road 550 by car.
Chances Are Restaurant and Lounge in Laurie is a hometown favorite and has been since 1989. With generous portions, favorable pricing, and a familiar staff that treats you like family, going to Chances Are is a no-brainer. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Come in on the weekends for the prime rib and all-you-can-eat shrimp. And on Saturday night, year-round, they feature live music with some of the area's hottest bands. And if you stay out too late on the weekend and need that late breakfast fix the next morning, come enjoy our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet until noon on Saturdays and 1 on Sundays. Off Highway 5 in Laurie, come find out what makes us so special and...
If you're here once,
Chances are you'll be back! Lake TV here, broadcasting live Camdenton Laker High School football. Beautiful evening now that the rain has come. Really, the heat has subsided, and a very comfortable evening. Of course, the jaws of death, Bob Shore Stadium, always a wonderful venue for high school football, especially in August. Everyone's up top of the standings, even at 0-0. Everybody's hopes and dreams are wide alive. Now we got a new kicker in there, number 24, Luke Galbraith in there, going to do the kicking. So Coleman Baker, he had himself a really nice evening. I don't know if his night's over, but 5 for 5 from the extra points. Kicked it inside the 5-yard line a handful of times. So we'll see what Galbraith can do. Also a nice kickoff.
Right to the dangerous returner, Powell.
He has it across the 20. There he goes. Now he's got some room.
He's got speed to burn.
Across the 30, looked to be a hold, no flag. Powell still on his feet.
Whoa.
Across the 40, and he's finally taken down at the 45-yard line. Things getting a little chippy on the far sideline. I can see from over here, but I'll tell you, Dave, the man you pinpointed in the pregame show, Josh Powell, has game-changing speed.
Yeah, he's definitely the fastest player on the field right now.
Only because the fastest man in the state of Missouri, Jake Hill, is sidelined tonight. So that is true when you say that. Otherwise, he probably wouldn't be fastest man. Or maybe it'd be cool to see those guys in a race. Here's the give off. Oh, baby. Todd Simpson in the backfield. Deion Davis. Let me introduce you to Todd Simpson. Lays the young man out.
Absolutely.
Welcome to varsity action, sophomore. So 2nd down and 12 now. Out of the shotguns, Parton. Being flushed. Uh-oh. Shore's back there. Bo Shore, the quarterback, sack. Todd Simpson comes in on the tail end. And oh, baby, did he lose some yardage from the 43 all the way back to the 25. We'll call that a loss of 18 yards. Boy, I'll tell you what, Todd Simpson and Bo Shore applying the pressure, and big Bo Shore with the quarterback sack. 3rd and forever. Now we've got a whistle. Coach Beckham unhappy about something. I think they may be pleading that Simpson may have came in a little late trying to clean up the sack. Coach Beckham may have an argument. Nonetheless, there's a timeout. Here, 6:34. We're going to stay right here with you. Give a shout out to some of our friends around the state of Missouri. Stacy and Tom Jones watching, as always, from the comfort of their living room. I know, Dave, you've got some friends and family watching.
Absolutely.
Give anyone a shout out?
My daughter, Sierra, she's having her birthday party tonight at Mallard Point Resort on the lake. They did a little tubing and a little swimming. Fun day for the 13-year-old.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, what better way to celebrate your 13th birthday than to turn on the TV and watch your dad make his debut calling high school football?
Well, maybe she's not watching. Who knows?
But a birthday nonetheless. Happy birthday to her. Dave, I know you're very proud of your 2 girls, so good for you, brother.
Thank you, Will.
So it's 3rd now and 609 yards. Very nearly, anyway, from the 25-yard line. Parton, 4 wide receiver. He's flushed to his right.
Ooh, under
They're
pressure
after him again. Throws across his body, and that's caught by Washington. He's got some room. Cuts across the 50, and he's taken down. The ball's on the turf, and then we'll see who has it. Hillcrest was on it, but it was still bouncing around, and Hillcrest recovers. So, ladies and gentlemen, that play goes for 32 yards. It was Tim Washington making the reception before fumbling the football past 1st down yardage. I'll tell you, Dave, he made an incredible cutback, making Jackson Ezzard miss right about midfield. But you've got to talk about the poise by Hayden Parton. He had 3 or 4 Lakers barreling down on him, made a nice throw across his body, hit Washington on the comeback route, and here come the Hornets. Parton now into the flat. He's got Powell, overthrows him. Powell didn't really go up with both hands there. Really just tried to pluck that one out of the air. So that's going to bring up 2nd down, and maybe Hillcrest and Camdenton can both get their feet back under him. So impressive play, Washington. He showed himself worthy of consideration for Hillcrest player of the game. He's looked pretty good tonight and had some big plays.
Oh, yeah, he's a great compliment to Powell.
Parton has had some nice things, too. Here he's flushed again out of the pocket, looking for Powell on the flat. And, man, I'll tell you, he led Powell. Had Powell caught that, he really had some room.
Absolutely.
Because Kurtz didn't look like he was going to be able to take him down, and that's a rare time when Powell doesn't make the catch. He should have caught that football. I know he was standing there flat, but when he threw it, he kind of led him up the field, and he just missed it.
There's a little bit of a wobbler, though.
Yeah, but those gloves, you don't always get a spiral. Powell's a guy, if you're used to catching those punts that are 40 to 60 feet in the air dropping down, you got to be able to catch that pass from your quarterback. So here's your guy Powell now on the Wildcat. Trying to find some room, and he's going to be, he is going to get outside and then taken down, big time hit. That's Todd Simpson with a really nice hit. And Powell goes up, nice piece of sportsmanship, and tells him real nice hit. What I think, Captain, there might have been a little John. It is starting to get a little chippy, and in a situation like this, Dave, you understand how it is.
These players have to be loving playing in this weather, though. Wet field, late at night.
Beautiful evening. I just wish I was out there suited up. So 4th and 12 at the Lakers 45. Really no option but to go for it here if you're Hillcrest. Out of the shotgun is Parton. He's got Malik Starks back there with him. Starks does a nice job picking up the blitz. The arm is hit, and that is intercepted. Todd Simpson once again across midfield, and he is all the way down to the 43-yard line. That was a wobbler. The arm was hit of the quarterback, Parton. I didn't see what Laker was able to get in there and hit the arm of the quarterback. That ball fluttered in the air, and Todd Simpson, more times than not, right place, right time. And I'll tell you what, Simpson coming on strong here defensively.
Well, Hayden Parton, he's been under pressure about every time he's dropped back to pass tonight. He's had no time to look downfield. He's always running for his life out there almost every play.
You're not kidding, and he's done a nice job buying a little time and giving his playmakers an opportunity. That's just a matter of not having time to make a decision. Lumley now in the play action, looking for Ezzard. Oh, just overshoots him. Ezzard had a step on the play action. Lumley will be kicking himself because that's the first throw he's made tonight that hasn't been right on the money. Sure touchdown.
Absolutely.
Man, Ezzard really is having an impressive game. You got to talk about Seth Harris, Buddha. 2 touchdowns. You've made a couple plays defensively. Obviously, the touchdown pass. If you had Seth Harris in fantasy, you'd be doing just fine. Speaking of fantasy, I know we're all getting our rosters ready and prepping for this season. Lumley now in the flat looking for Shockley, just out of the reach. Brings up 3rd down now. So Lakers with a big lead. They decide to switch it up, go with a couple of passes. That's going to bring up 3rd down. And I think right now Coach Shore's mentality is he wants to introduce the nail to the coffin and put Hillcrest away. You see a couple of athletes on that side of the ball, and so anything can happen, especially at this level. So I think Coach Shore just really wanting to secure a W. But he now finds himself in a 3rd and 10 situation. 5 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Burnaby in the backfield. He's going to get the given. Nice piece of tackling.
Lost about 7 there.
Yeah, Malik Starks in the backfield takes down Burnaby, and that's going to bring up 4th and long here. And Camdenton, for the first time tonight, is going to be forced to punt the football.
Pretty impressive stop there for Hillcrest. They're going to need a lot more of those to stay in this.
Yeah, no one's really back here. Malik Starks now, he's going back. Laker late onto the field, so Seth Harris back to punt. Malik Starks back to do the returning. Harris gets it away, and that's away from Stark. What a kick. It is going to roll into the end zone for a touchback, but I see what they were trying to do there. So Hillcrest now 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line, and Camdenton, as we told you guys earlier, obviously the pregame show wasn't here. Told you there was a lot of, well, I am going to have to stop right in the middle of the broadcast. We have got a beautiful anniversary to celebrate. Had no idea. Ross and Tisha Reinhardt celebrating 15 years today. Ross, congratulations. Tisha, congratulations. I will tell you what, 15 years of nothing but pure bliss is what Ross said. Happy anniversary to that couple. 3 boys, and I'll tell you, that man just loves what he's doing right now. Ross Reinhardt, everyone, and we'll give him a shameless plug. Keller Williams, Ross Reinhardt at the lake. You want your home sold, or if you're looking for your dream home, Ross Reinhardt is your guy. Oh, baby, very nearly intercepted again. Jace Nichols jumped the route and very nearly took it back.
Washington had a step, but he just didn't get the ball to him. He was way behind that defender there.
So back to the important thing now. Ross and Tisha, I wonder how that sweet lady has put up with Ross for 15 years, but she has, and Ross says the best is yet to come. So congratulations to our friends. Of course, Ross, our head production assistant up here, does a wonderful job, and we're very thankful he chose to spend his 15th wedding anniversary with us here at LakeTV. So Washington now on the second down play gets a reception, couple yards after the reception, and has first down yardage for Hillcrest. So Washington coming on here.
Yeah, he's looking great. I mean, they've got 2 excellent weapons on the outside for Hillcrest.
And another impressive weapon has been that Malik Starks. You know, we've seen him more defensively, but man, I imagine he's a bruiser. If they give him the ball in short yardage situations, he's not a guy I want to try and tackle.
I think he's run over a few Hillcrest defenders tonight. They might be having some heat pads or cold packs on him tonight. Nice run there.
25 Davis with the give. Deion Davis, that's the sophomore who has looked very, very comfortable in varsity action. Always like when I see an underclassman that's a role player in a big way. Want to give a shout out to my good buddy Ryan Mawson for the Lakers, making his varsity debut. I saw him on the field for special teams earlier. Davis with the carry again.
Hillcrest stopped for about a 2-yard loss. And again, doing the hurry up as they probably should be for the rest of the game.
Certainly, yeah. Here you've got third and short yardage situation. Play action for Davis in the flat. Now there is, there's Malik, and he is running people over just like I thought he might. I'll tell you what, Malik Starks does not go down easy.
Kind of reminded me of an old Jerome Bettis run right there.
Yeah, the bus, he was tough to bring down. Man.
He just ran right through that Camdenton defender.
Another guy that comes to mind that was a real bruiser, Mike Allstott.
I was going to say that, but I didn't know how many of our listeners would remember him, a Purdue alum.
Yeah, Purdue alum, and obviously just a bruiser under John Gruden for a handful of years. Here's Powell, I believe, or is that Davis? That's Davis. He's got another chunk of yardage, about 8 yards up to the 38-yard line, and Hillcrest now moving the ball a little more comfortably, but they're running out of time.
Like they spotted it for first down, if you ask me, from here. Looks like we might have a measure. One little tidbit on Mike Allstott. As I might have mentioned earlier, I'm from Indiana, and Allstott is from Indiana. In the off-season, how he trained, he owned an old Jeep Wrangler, and he would tie chains to the front of it and just run all day, just pulling his Jeep around everywhere. That's how he trained. That's how he got his power in his lower body. Amazing athlete.
Reminds me of what Bo Shore does for the Lakers. Buried in the backfield. Davis, first guy there for the Lakers. Mason Kenny, I believe, is what Barney said, PA announcer here for the Lakers. Been doing it a long, long time.
Hillcrest still threatening here. They're in Camdenton territory.
2nd and 12. Powell comes in motion. That's Washington. He takes the give, trying to find some room, and he's going to be upended and taken down. Wonderful tackle, I believe, on the play. Jackson Ezzard again. Man, he's been all over the place. Yeah, Ezzard's a guy that you just figure watching him tonight, he is really poised to have a big-time season.
Absolutely. Lakers need a couple of those guys to make some plays.
Well, you get your biggest offensive lineman back in Grant Norton. You get the Anchor now looking deep for Powell. He's got him. He runs underneath it, and that's Josh Powell from 40 yards out. What a throw.
Wow, again.
That's Hayden Parton on the money, 40 yards. Josh Powell now, he's got well over 100 yards on the night, and that's his second receiving touchdown here.
Parton got drilled as he threw that ball. That was a very impressive play.
And that's happened a handful of times tonight by the young quarterback. Just not a lot of time. And that time he knew, Dave, he was going to take a licking. He said, I just want to get this up there, give my receiver a chance. And boy, did he ever put it up there. Josh Powell ran right underneath it. He does the rest with that game-changing speed. And here's Davis. Now the extra point is blocked by Seth Buddha Harris, but it looks like he may have.
Yeah, he had his mouthpiece out, the holder. Ticky-tack call.
So it is it's an equipment malfunction by Hillcrest. He didn't have his mouthpiece in. That's a 5-yard penalty. They blow the whistle. They'll back it up. In your drive summary, Dave, go ahead.
It's 9 plays, 80 yards for the score for Hillcrest.
So the actual penalty that the official is screaming that you could probably hear through our headset, failure to wear proper equipment against the Hornets, 5-yard penalty. That's going to back this up to a 25-yard extra point for the sophomore Deion Davis. Low snap. Davis now trying to get outside, and he is going to be taken down. Todd Simpson says, no, sir-ee. So the extra point attempt fails. 35-13 Camdenton. We've got a minute and 5 seconds left to play here in the third quarter of play. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
It's the Lake's favorite family restaurant, where past meets present. We're famous for our fresh homemade pizza, our fall-off-the-bone ribs, combo platter, and our lunch buffet till 2:30 Monday through Friday. We're also famous for the fun stuff plastered all over the place, the game room for the kids, and those crazy antler chandeliers. JJ Twigs, the place where family and friends meet for good food and great times. And for Lake nightlife, you can't beat Risky's, where friends mingle and new friends meet. Whether you're a Cubs or Cardinals fan, your game is sure to be on. Happy hours from 3 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. There's live music Thursday starting at 6, and karaoke Friday and Saturday. JJ Twigs Pizza and Barbecue for family fun and lake nightlife.
It's been 50 years in the making. Lake Valley Golf and Country Club in Camdenton, Missouri. There's something for every skill level here, and Lake Valley caters to the whole family of golf enthusiasts. In fact, Lake Valley is a designated PGA family course. Lake Valley features 4 sets of tees to match players' abilities, and there's golf instruction available for kids or adults who want to sharpen their game. Our professional PGA staff pro shop can custom fit you for Callaway, Titleist, and Cobra equipment and accessories from major label golf clothing and gear. Need a little practice before you head out on the links? Tune up on our driving range or practice green. Join us for breakfast or lunch, or stay for dinner in Lake Valley's Greenside Bar and Grill. Let our dedicated staff serve you. Lake Valley is open to the public, and memberships are available too. Visit our website for information. Lake Valley Golf and Country Club, a club for everyone, and your getaway at Lake of the Ozarks in Camdenton, Missouri.
Welcome back, folks, to Bob Shore Stadium. You're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on Lake TV. Tonight's opener features the Camdenton Lakers playing host to the Hillcrest Hornets. Now, we had a hour and 45-minute rain delay already, and just off of a Hillcrest touchdown, the officials are now calling everybody back to off the field. They're going back to the locker room, and if I top camera angle can get a shot across the way, there is some treacherous lightning off in the distance. So,
oh, here we go again. So for a little recap on that last drive, it was 4 pass plays and 5 runs for Hillcrest. It was their best drive of the game. Probably the most evenly distributed plays that they've had on any drive tonight. And the Hillcrest quarterback was 4 of 9. He's 4 of 9 here in the third quarter.
Yeah, he looked solid, giving his receivers an opportunity. So you can't really see it. So now that they've called everyone off the field, the score is 35-13, ladies and gentlemen, and it is official. The game has been called. The Camdenton Lakers are victorious 35-13. That's your ball game. The Camdenton Lakers, they start 1-0 on the season. An interesting way to get the season started with an hour and 40-minute rain delay. So we will be back, my friends, with the Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia postgame show. That will also feature our Pro Designs player of the game. We'll talk with head coach Jeff Shore, and we'll talk with our player of the game. That goes to Seth Buddha Harris with 2 touchdown runs, and he also had a touchdown pass tonight, so big night for him. We'll talk with him and much more after this on the Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia postgame show.
Here at Rick Ball Ford Lincoln, my team is driven to be different. Different in a great way because we're going to give you the very best customer satisfaction anywhere. One of the parts about our dealership you will love is our 1995 oil changes. You get a free alignment check, you get a free multi-point inspection, you get a free car wash. Everybody will get all of that combined for $19.95. Stop by today or come visit us at rickball.com.
Polylift boat lifts.
Your boat is a major investment. Make sure it sits on a poly lift.
When you need a boat lift to raise your boat out of the water, choose the one voted best boat lift at the lake. Choose Polylift. Any size, built with the best quality construction, a lifetime warranty on the tanks, and the service to stand behind it. We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build poly lifts.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, we're proud to support our local student athletes,
increasing their safety so they can compete in the sports they love.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, keeping athletes safe and healthy is not just a job, it's our passion.
That's why Lake Regional offers 5 area locations for physical therapy.
And a team of physicians specialized in sports medicine.
Lake Regional Sports Medicine, here for you.
I geared down my motorcycle, and as I turned my head, it was that little black Escort. And the next thing I knew, I was laying on my back. I had about 4 seconds with my wife. I told her I loved her, and I'd lost my leg.
When clients come to us who have been in a motorcycle accident, that person needs to be seen for the rights that they have, the human value that they have, and know that we are listening to them.
You guys made us feel like we were worth fighting for.
Price and Randall. Client-focused, results-driven.
It's time for the Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia postgame show. Back to you, Will.
William Holtz here on the field now live with head coach of the 1-0 Camdenton Lakers, Jeff Shore. Coach, congratulations.
Oh, thanks. It feels good. I can't be more proud of the way our kids played tonight. We had, like I said, a bunch of injuries coming in. I honestly didn't know what to expect. I felt like we would play hard, and the kids just came out and responded. I mean, they did a great job tonight.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, up front, I know that you guys were a little banged up, but you guys really seemed to have your way against Hillcrest up front. Talk about that.
Well, you know, we picked up a lot of 4th down plays there too, you know, some critical plays. And the other part about it was so many guys touching the football tonight. I mean, very rarely will you see a high school game where that many guys touch the football. So, you know, it was a real team effort. And also on the defensive end, we had a bunch of guys step up and play well. Our young guys, our old guys. I thought our coaches did a real nice job. You know, Coach Bruck, defensive coordinator, and Coach McDuffie, Coach Machino, Andrew Knowlting. You know, those guys have really put in a lot of time and effort, and our kids responded and had a really nice game tonight.
I'll tell you one thing incredibly encouraging. I know that it looms large in your head, but 5 for 5 tonight on the extra point was your young kicker in there, the senior. Looked really, really good.
Yeah, Coleman did a great job. Coleman Baker, really happy to have him, and he's really practiced well. His first time in live competition. I turned around and showed him the crowd. He was loving it, and he did a fantastic job kicking the football. I honestly had, I think, a 52-yarder or something, 57-yarder that I think got tipped, or I think he makes that one too. So real nice to have that weapon.
It's real nice to even be able to send a kid out there and give him an option to kick a field goal from there. Now, Coach, outside the special teams, offensively, you talked about how many guys touched the football, and a couple that really stand out to me tonight is not just Seth Harris. You also got Bo Shore, but Jackson Ezra, a big ball game.
Yeah, Jackson, my nephew, played great. You know, he made some really nice runs and some critical times, and played both ways, played defense too. You know, but like I said, we got tired. I mean, we had 6 guys carrying the ball and playing both ways, and I looked at the Barnaby brothers, you know, and they're sitting over there waiting, and you know, and they probably weren't expecting to carry it as much tonight, and they did a fantastic job, you know. So it was really a huge team effort in all areas, in all categories. So, you know, that makes it always fun, and I was pleased with the way we played it. I'd been disappointed with the jamboree, and our effort level, I thought, was really good tonight.
Yeah, without, you know, 4 to 5, 6 even of your best players overall, what you think come in and manhandle a team like Hillcrest like that, really got to feel well moving forward, Coach.
It does. You know, Hillcrest looked good on film. Their defensive line looked good, so it felt good to be able to do that. I thought we had a nice time from the quarterback position. Isaiah played fantastic tonight. You know, his completion percentage had to be fantastic, you know. So all those things were clicking, and hopefully we can just carry it on into next week and get some more of our guys healthy. And you know, we've developed some depth now, you know, because with some young guys had to play. So we're a deeper football team.
Yeah, absolutely, guys stepped up. You talked about Isaiah, and it wasn't just his completion percentage, but I thought some of the untaught things, or, you know, you can't really teach, just the quarterback knowledge as far as not making the risky play. He did a couple plays. I saw that he extended the play and ended up just tucking it and running and not risking it, and that's a great sign.
He did. He made some great decisions tonight with all his stuff, you know, the scramble, all the things. So really happy with the way he played, and like I said, we just got to build on it and, you know, not be satisfied and keep going for next week.
Right back here next week. Get to open up first 2 games and 3 or 4 at home. Coach, congratulations. Go enjoy the win. I know you got a beautiful wife that wants to give you a hug and kiss, and obviously a team that wants to talk to you.
Hey, and it was a great crowd tonight. Unbelievable atmosphere here tonight. Thanks to all Laker fans, the 77 team, the 87 team. The crowd was fantastic. It was a great night, and I really liked the way we started out the ball game. So kind of ended funny with the rain delay, but it's in the books, and the Lakers win.
Absolutely. Coach, well, if you could send Seth out, we'd love to talk to him. If you could send him out, we'd appreciate it, Coach. Good luck next week. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, thanks, guys. Thanks for being here.
Coach Jeff Shore, for the 5th straight year, opens victorious over Hillcrest to start the season. We'll be back on the Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia postgame show after this.
The simple things in life, all the little moments that together add up to something spectacular. Slumberland, it's a good life.
Pro Designs, but better than a billboard.
If you're looking for a long-term, sustainable way to brand your business, wrap it. This is Jimmy at Pro Designs, and we're excited to announce we now offer financing. That's right. Pay as you grow with flexible payment options. Go to prodesigns.com, click on the financing tab, and in minutes, know your approval status. Simple, fast, and easy.
Pro Designs, but better than a billboard.
Our Pro Designs player of the game, Seth Buddha Harris. Big game, Seth. What's going on, man?
Not much, man. Just got to have a nice win.
Big time win, obviously an unorthodox finish. You had the long, about 2-hour rain delay, and then come back out only to have the game shortened out at field to be on the field.
It was nice. We had to stretch a lot, though. You mean that hour and a half of waiting, you got pretty tight, so I'm surprised we came out and did that.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, very good game. You had about 80 yards rushing, found the end zone twice on the ground, but the big thing was the quarterback pass where you found you ran in the end zone for a touchdown. You're going to give Isaiah a little trouble, say it might be a quarterback competition brewing?
I already did.
Already did. So obviously big game for you, 3 total touchdowns. Your team got the W, off to a fast start. You guys are going to be at home next week. What's this mean to you to come out in your home turf and open the season with a big victory?
Man, it's awesome. Our crowd's nuts, man. The sideline's finally getting up, man. It's all about the crowd and the sidelines. It gets us up. It gets us going.
All right, well, Seth Buddha Harris, your Pro Designs player of the game. Seth, anyone you want to give a shout-out to watching at home?
All the family. Love you guys.
Awesome. That's your Pro Designs player of the game, Seth Buddha Harris. 3 touchdowns. Appreciate it, man. Go get him the rest of the season. We'll be following you.
incredible night, not just for Seth Harris, but of course Jackson Hazard, Bo Shore, Isaiah Lumley, Todd Simpson. The Lakers filled up the stat sheet. They get a big-time start to their season. They are victorious tonight, 35-14. They start 1-0 for the 5th consecutive year under Jeff Shore, and a lot of things still to be seen. They're going to get Jake Hill back a week from tonight. They're going to get Grant Norton and Harrison Brownell on the offensive line, and of course they're going to get their workhorse in the backfield, Jay Griffin. But I'll tell you, the slew of running backs for Camdenton tonight looked really, really good. Wrapping it up from Bob Shore Stadium at the Jaws of Death, this concludes the the Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia postgame show. I'm Wayne Woltz. We'll see you next week.
This live high school football game of the week is brought to you by Burgers Smokehouse, Slumberland Furniture, Kwik Car, Pro Designs, Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia, Lake Regional Sports Medicine, Chances Are in Laurie, Price and Randall Injury Attorneys, Captain Ron's, Studio T Images, Builders Flooring Group, JJ Twiggs Pizza and Barbecue, Polylift Boat Lifts, Shawnee Bluff, and Lake Valley Golf Club.